I'm from South Carolina. I moved out here, and they had me thinking Orange County was just the Holy Grail. Oh, you go to Orange County, they got that money in Orange County.
I'm from LA.
So, bro, I'm gonna have to take a detour real quick, put me on game about to ride, and then we'll get back on track. Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the LA Rams, but
Why not? Whoa. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel.
I am old enough to remember a time where it was weird to be on the internet.
My name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio.
This is gonna be a beautiful thing for sure.
Is cake left over from Thanksgiving?
Yes, that was good.
I told you, man. That was on point.
Nah, okay. Thanksgiving was fire, bro. Like,
How was it?
I was a little tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. Thanksgiving was dope, but after Monday and Tuesday, I coached all day.
Okay.
For Pure Joy, and then Wednesday, I had to get up at 6:30.
This is the week leading, and this is the couple days before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Okay.
6:30. I get up, go get the oil change. I was like, Summer, she be working all week, so I told her I was like, I'm gonna let you sleep in. So I made the sacrifice. What I did was, I went to get my oil change. I Ubered to my barber, which is like 10 minutes down the road from where the shop is. Got my hair cut. I had to train some coaches, so I Ubered home. Right, back to my house.
Okay.
Trained 3 coaches from 11 to 1. Got done with that. Went to pick up Summer. Went to go pick up her car. Got the car. Went and had lunch with her parents. Got the lunch. Then we had to go to the grocery store to get a few more things for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And
this is all on Tuesday?
Wednesday.
So was it what time of day is this?
When we went to go lunch with her parents, it was 3. Because we got the car oil change like in Yorba Linda.
Okay.
So after we picked up the car, we got stuck in traffic.
Right.
Because we picked the car up at 3.
So I was going to say, you went grocery shopping after that?
Listen, after lunch. So we went home to her parents. I helped them.
You're wild.
I know. In between the training and before lunch, I went to the store and got some ginger, like some fresh ginger.
Okay.
And I hair up and chopped it up. I peeled it. I chopped it up. I threw it in some boiling water with some turmeric and black pepper. And I boiled it off. I put it in a plastic container, and I put like 3 tea bags in it. And I just steeped it for like 5 minutes, and I left. And I said, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna warm it up. I'm gonna drink 3 cups of this today before I'm done. So I did that. I was running back and forth home drinking my tea because I didn't want to get sick. So then I'm doing mac and cheese, cornbread, and I'm deep frying the turkey. So I had to make sure I took my turkey out.
I knew I should have went to your house. You deep fried the turkey.
Deep fried 2.
Man.
And so, bro,
we talked about it too. We were like, should we just hop in the car? Should we go find Trevay?
I was doing a favor for a friend. And so when I met you,
right,
I was dropping off cocktails for them.
Okay.
I hadn't even started none of my food, bro. I had just finished off. I had batched a few cocktails for them for their Thanksgiving.
Right. Oh, that was on Wednesday.
I dropped that off out here.
Right.
I ain't touched the bed. I got up at 6:30. I ain't touched the bed, nothing yet. Laid down, sat down, nothing, except for lunch. So fast forward, I come and hang out with you, boom. As soon as I get home, I told Summer I didn't get back to the house till 10:30. I said, go ahead and put the water, start boiling the water for the pasta, for the mac and cheese. You got to think I made 2 big old trays of mac and cheese. So I throw my chicken bouillon, boom, I season my water. I start grating the cheese. I get all my sauce and everything made. By the time I get done with the mac and cheese, it's 12:30. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if I just do this cornbread tonight, I have an easy morning. So I went on ahead and did the cornbread too.
Okay.
So by the time I finished up the corn, I lie. I did the cornbread next morning. I just finished the mac and cheese that night.
Okay.
I said, I'm gonna be done. And so I went to bed at 1. So I stayed up about 19 hours on Wednesday. Got back up at 8. Made my cornbread. I had to wash out my deep fryer pot, get my oil ready, get my turkey, make sure it was seasoned up and ready to go. Making sure just checks and balances, right? Running around, making sure we got a little something to sip on, while we there. I started deep frying the first turkey because it was 18 pounds. It's about 4 minutes a pound. So it was taking about 50, almost an hour to cook each turkey. So I started 2 hours before we even ate on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out there. I'm deep frying the first one. I'm just sitting over. I say, I'm going to have a beer.
Okay.
I'm deep frying the turkey. I sit down. Boom. I said, ooh, this thing hitting because I hadn't had no breakfast.
Okay.
At that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, this is a light beer. Ultra. I'm like, man, beer is hitting right now. What is going on?
Right.
And so, but it was good. So I was like, I'm going to have one more. I'm
Right.
going to have, when I took the first one out, I put the second one in, I opened another beer.
Mm-hmm.
I drank that one faster than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I take the turkeys out. We're ready to eat. It's about 4 o'clock. When we ate, it was about 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I took the turkeys out. I opened another beer. I drank half of it. We all said we was thankful for her. We blessed the food. We sat down and ate. Bro, we ate, and I only had half a beer left, bro. I was so tired, bro. And I know people say, oh, it was because you ate too much, like it's ice. But I'd have been part of a lot of Thanksgivings, bro. It felt like I couldn't even keep my body, functioning. Like, I had to sit down.
Yeah.
Like,
that
bro,
sounds like a lot.
On Thanksgiving Day, bro, we had people there. Her family was there. I was like, man, I really got to go take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, are you okay? Someone was like, are you okay? I was like, no, I really need to lay down. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
And so I lay down until like an hour and a half nap, bro. I was so tired. I don't know what happened. And usually, bro, I'm used to working my body, bro. I run around. But for some reason, I could not. I don't know if it was a combination of the food. I got kind of sick.
It's all of it.
And the thing,
It's all of it.
Thanksgiving Day,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel sick no more because I was drinking the tea all night long.
Right.
So that was a W. I woke up feeling good.
Okay.
But I do think it was too early for me to have a drink. I think it was that combination of the...
I mean, no sleep, all that running around, all the cooking. Cooking will kind of take it out of you.
Bruh.
People don't think that, but it will.
I was hurting.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot.
And I'm doing no caffeine. I had caffeine on Sunday, but I didn't do none that week. I was like, I'm going to thug it. I think if I would have had a coffee, I probably would have mustered on through easy.
Yeah.
Because if I would have caffeine.
You just would have been delaying the inevitable, though.
Exactly. I would have crashed later.
Yeah.
I would have needed, because I kind of wanted to hang out with everybody a little more.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't do it, bro. But it was a good Thanksgiving. All the food, bro. My cousin Chelsea, bro, shout out to her. She made a lot of sides. She do a lot of you. Everybody bring a dish, but she made some fire banana pudding.
Mm.
Bro, before I passed out, bro, I had 4 plates of just banana pudding. And usually, people advertise stuff when it's good. I wasn't telling nobody that banana pudding was good.
Just so you can make sure you...
bro, I was just going back and getting some. Bro.
I hear you. And
then her
he was gatekeeping the pudding. I almost went. And, EJ was selling his famous pudding for Thanksgiving, the family size or whatever. I just couldn't get around to being free enough to go get that. But I wanted to go get it. I
wanted that too, boy.
I wanted that so bad. And I saw it all on social media 1,000 times. Whatever they're doing with their marketing, they're doing a great job.
Phenomenal job.
Because I'm seeing it everywhere.
Bro. Even with they were with Buddy from Destination.
Yeah.
Tenderism. I said, EJ, you is a whole clown.
Yeah.
But they doing amazing.
They doing an amazing job.
Well, what was your favorite? You really put me on game.
Yeah.
With the Real Bros.
Yeah.
You set a new bar for me.
Did I?
Because it seemed like ever since you said something about Real Bros, I've been hearing more people about having Real Bros at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I ain't never prepared it. So that's an area I'm not even comfortable
Right.
cooking in.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I don't even feel
It's so fun, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never done a deep fried turkey. That sounds, for me, that sounds like too much.
nah.
I've seen it done. Like, I had a friend, that did it one time, and I've only had that once ever.
Boy.
And it was good. It was good. But, I won't even attempt it. I'm like, nope, I don't want to try it. And I've looked at all the safe methods of how to do it properly and all that stuff. Like, no, I don't think I'm going to do it.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Bro,
I don't know. But I will cook a rib roast, a prime rib roast all the time. All the time. And it's just me and Jen for Christmas, and I still might do it.
I might try. I'm going to try to finesse a little rib roast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy, but it's one of those things, like, you can kind of do it your way. You know what I mean? So I do mine. I put mine in a butter compound. So, like, I'll put, like, garlic and salts and, thyme and rosemary, all the things in the butter. And I lather I salt it, the whole rib roast, put it in the fridge, let that sit for a day, bring it back out, dry it off, put the compound over it, and then go ahead and let that sit for another 1 or 2 days, and then cook it.
Is the butter hard there?
Yeah.
And
It's like a casing almost.
And it just melt right.
Yeah, and it just when you throw it in the oven. You do it on I think, what is it, 450? 450 for 15 minutes, and it just turns into a crust. All that butter and all those flavors just crust over, and then you cook it. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's 15 minutes per pound at $3.25 or something. And you let it rest for like an hour. Yeah. And it's just, it's pink in the middle. It's amazing.
I'm going to try to do one this year.
Congrats to my parents. They didn't try to microwave my rib roast this year.
They ate it?
They ate it.
You lying.
Yep, they just ate it.
I know they loved it too.
Yeah, they did. They did.
See? People change.
People change. If
so...
I could change, you could change.
What's your favorite side on Thanksgiving?
Oh, man. Ever since I was a little boy, it's always going to be the dressing. It's always going to be stuffing.
A little bit of gravy.
A little bit of gravy, that au jus from the rib roast or from the turkey, whatever's happening. Every year, I can't get enough. We overdid it this year.
No such thing.
Man, we did. We did. Because I told her, I said, babe, I said, every year, we never have enough. We never have enough. Everyone loves it, and we run out. And then we're always mad that you got turkey or prime rib and you ain't got no stuffing, right? So I was like,
what you gonna do?
I think we need to buy more. And she's like, okay. So we bought 4 boxes. Man, we had so much left over. I think we just finished it yesterday.
Yep.
It's days later.
This the cutoff. Tuesday the cutoff.
Yeah, if you ain't ate all your leftovers by now,
you toss them. Tuesday is
yeah.
I'm be real with you. I was done on Sunday. No, I'm not boozing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just get palate fatigue.
Yeah.
Unless it's like meal prep. I can do meal prep because
right.
I know I'm torturing myself.
Okay.
But I don't want to ruin my image of Thanksgiving by forcing myself to eat it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to ruin that for me. But
we had the last of our rib roast last night.
See, rib roast, that's different. Though. That's what I enjoy reheating it.
Yeah.
Well, that sound fire, boy.
Yeah. It's not the same, but it's still good. Like, I threw some in like a little sandwich. Let's cut it, put in a little sandwich, some mustard, whatever. But last night we had it with some brown rice, some asparagus, and the rib roast.
How much rib roast you made?
It was a 7-pound rib roast, almost 8.
And it still feeds you this long? I mean, how thick are you making the cut?
Oh, I'm cutting them thin because it's so much. It's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't cut them like big old 1-inch steaks.
You know
or
how
whatever.
you get them at the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that thick.
I mean, if you do that, if you cut them like regular size steaks, then that's going to be like
4 pieces.
Yeah, 4 or 5 pieces.
Yeah, you just slicing that mud nice. Little,
yeah. Yeah.
You got a meat cutter electric one, or you just...
No, man, I just take the knife in the kitchen, just cut it thin.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. And it's enough for everybody. The thing is, you got to remember this in a day like Thanksgiving, I'm never going to cut it thick like that because it's so much other things, right? Like you're going to have your, mac and cheese. You're going to have your, Jim made some yams. We had cheesecake. We had pumpkin pie. We had stuffing. We had ham, which we didn't even open. There's still a whole, not a big ham, but like a little, ham in the fridge that we never even got to. We forgot about it. It was some of the stuff. My mom made potato salad. It was so much to eat, bro. And then we had, throughout the day, she put together a charcuterie board. So we were snacking on stuff while we were waiting for dinner.
Yeah, see, that's what you can't do.
Yeah.
That's what gets you.
Yeah.
You got it. You got to be locked in on that.
But that's, as a result, we had all that prime rib over the next few days.
Yeah,
and
true.
I was eating that all weekend.
What, a glass of wine with a little board?
Yeah.
I think I will have another cheese
Right.
cracker right now.
Right.
Great.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
No, that's like, that's my favorite holiday. I know I told you that, but
Thanksgiving is your favorite?
that's my favorite holiday,
Okay.
man, because it is togetherness without any underlining meaning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not expecting a gift per se or expecting some sort of special treatment, right? You hang out with the people you love, right? You could do Thanksgiving without all that cooking.
You could.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Well, we do love the food.
I like the spin-offs of it. I like, when people do the Friendsgiving, when you do like a little one at work,
It's just nice.
and it's like everyone kind of comes together and it's really nice.
That's what I'm saying. It's my favorite holiday, and I would say I love Christmas. Like, I've always loved Christmas, but as I got older, I just started gravitating more towards Thanksgiving. I think, it's a place where you finally, even though you and your cousin probably been beefing it out for a few months, you know what I'm saying? You see them on Thanksgiving, it's like, happy Thanksgiving, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we good. Like, I ain't got no issues with you. So, man, it goes by too fast, to be honest with you. Thanksgiving, well, maybe we just older. I just remember being younger, and Thanksgiving was more younger. I'm still young, but I just remember Thanksgiving being more of a event, like the whole week.
Well, yeah, because when you were a kid, you're like, oh, Thanksgiving's coming. That means we're going to have a short week of school.
Yeah.
Right? Or we're going to, like, for me, I remember the week before Thanksgiving was always abbreviated. I don't think they do that now. So, like, for me, I remember that week wasn't a full week, that last week. Our last day of school was like that Wednesday.
Oh, no.
And then we don't have school Thursday, Friday, that whole weekend, and all of Thanksgiving week, we don't have school.
Oh, no. It wasn't.
Is how I remember it. So it was like a long extended, and I remember like, okay, football's going to come on. All the Christmas cartoons and stuff is going to start coming on. Like, I still remember all that stuff.
Like, I didn't get that this year.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
you're getting older. That's what it is.
But I did make sure, like, I asked everybody, how was your Thanksgiving?
Right.
And, when doing that, being in California, you meet so many people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I ran across a few people that said, oh, we don't do Thanksgiving. We don't do any holidays.
Okay.
And through that, I found something very intriguing, because even talking to them, I just let them know, hey, I'm still thankful for you. Even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for you.
The spirit of thankfulness.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't even got to be about how it came about, the holiday itself.
Right.
But I want to take this day to say, I'm thankful for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it was dope, man.
So I had an interesting experience. I was in Target, probably that Wednesday morning, actually, picking up a handful of things, and it was still kind of quiet, nothing crazy, because it was early. It's like 9 a.m. There was this, the cashier, she was checking out, a woman and her mom in front of me, and they're talking, and it was kind of obvious that she kind of knew them or seen them before or whatever. And they had a whole little conversation about, oh, you're doing this at Thanksgiving, this and that. Oh, what is your husband doing? Blah, 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 all that stuff. She gets to me, same thing. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. So, oh, is this the last of your Thanksgiving stuff? Yeah, it is actually. Okay, cool. And she was like, what about the turkey? And I was like, oh, we decided not to do a turkey this year. Bro, I might as well have said,
Jesus ain't real.
Or Heil Hitler or something. Like, she was so turned off. She turned away from me and went like to get my receipt. And then like that didn't come fast enough. So, because I was in the middle of the transaction. And then I'm talking to Nate, because Nate was with me. And she was like, no, he couldn't have said what he said. And she doubles down and she goes, "Oh, something about turkeys and whatever." I go, "Yeah, we've done turkeys in the past, but we're just kind of over it." And we decided to go with a prime rib. And, you know, it's out right now. I'm getting ready to, you know, do all the things to it and whatever. And I could just see her face went. And she turned away. "Have a nice day." And I was like, "Oh, maybe she's vegan." And I was like, wait, she was telling me about a turkey, so that's not it. I don't know what her deal was, but she was pissed that I was not doing a turkey.
Well, she just got a set way of doing things in her head.
Maybe.
But turkey's overrated.
But that was like the weirdest thing. I know it's cheap and all those things or whatever, and we've done turkey in the past.
Turkey's overrated.
But like, I'm gonna eat what the hell I want.
Exactly. I think she was just a little brainwashed.
I don't know what that was. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. My brain was going on and on and on. Like, what could that have possibly have been that turned her off so bad?
Once again, when she think about Thanksgiving, she can only imagine that everybody in the whole wide world of America is cooking turkey.
I don't know, man.
You know, that's a lens.
It was such a, like, we could have been talking politics. She was so turned off.
Oh, no way.
Bro.
There's no way.
The way she was so turned off by that, it was very interesting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What store is it?
I'm curious. It's down the street.
What's her name?
I don't know.
I
I have no idea.
Go box her.
I don't want to know her name at this point.
Yeah, that is crazy work.
Yeah.
I mean, upon consideration, you know,
I've just never had that happen to me before.
she probably think you can't have Thanksgiving without turkey. You know,
I mean, that's her prerogative, but
you know what I mean.
I mean, some people don't eat cranberry at Thanksgiving, and some people do.
That's blasphemy.
See,
Everybody should have some cranberry
not
sauce.
Not everybody.
Nah, a lot of people, nobody in my family like it. We didn't have it this year.
Okay.
Well, my family out here,
Mm-hmm.
my family back home, my parents, we had that cranberry sauce. I love me some cranberry sauce. It just hit when you put the stuff in with the cranberry, a little bit of mac and cheese.
Okay, see, so everybody has a different thing. So I was talking to Jen, and I didn't know. She was like, she eats it with the turkey.
What?
The cranberry.
Yeah.
I don't do that. So I was like, oh, for real? Is that what you do?
Y'all been having dry turkey your whole life. All you had to do is put some cranberry sauce with it.
Nah, man. We gonna do a sauce. So
bro, it all hit, bro. When I'm at my parents' house,
mm-hmm.
I put gravy on everything on my plate.
I can go with that.
Everything.
I can go with that.
Even cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, if the gravy kind of leak over to the mac and cheese a little bit, I'm good with that
it's
too.
intended to.
Yeah.
They meant to be together.
Yeah.
That's the only time of the year I get to do that.
Yeah.
That's the only time of the year I get to do all that.
Oh my
man,
God.
It is a pleasure to have Thanksgiving, but going forward, how's your Christmas shopping going?
Oh, I'm done.
Wow. Done.
As
of this weekend?
No, like as of last week.
There's no way.
It also helps when you have a blended family.
There's no way you're done.
I'm done. Nate already has his. Haley's already has hers. It just came.
You already gave it to him?
Yeah. They're not with us this year. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, we're not going to see you for Christmas. You know, we already talked about the things that you guys want. You want that for real? Yep. Okay. Got that. You want that for real? Yep. Okay. Got that.
Ain't no way.
We done. So they get a phone call from me and that's it.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Yeah. That's it.
That's actually.
Enjoy your time with your mama. That's for her this year.
The perks of raising teenagers and young adults.
Yeah. And an adult. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You out of there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hating on you right now.
You just getting into the crux of it.
Yeah, I am. I'm saying I'm kind of hating on you right now. Like I'm so far down the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a minute.
No, bro.
Hey, go ahead and strap in.
I'm not even, I haven't even packed my bags and started.
I mean, Zeke is probably just starting to show you what that life is going to be like for a few years, but.
It ain't even that. It's just wait. Stuff I have to do.
Yeah.
Like this month.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even started my journey.
Yeah.
Like I just did like the pre-quest for my journey. Like I did all the prerequisites.
Yeah. You still packing your bag. You still packing your bag before the trip, before the camping excursion. I'm already at home.
You're like, let me know if you have fun.
In fact, I stopped at the local coffee shop on the way home.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not. I'm probably gonna be a last minute shopper this year. I told you.
I'm not doing it.
Somebody in my bar told me the other day, if you wait till last minute, it only takes a minute.
No.
Yep.
No.
And I love that. He said that. I said, ooh.
If you wait till last minute, it's going to take you an hour.
It's going to take a minute. See, listen. And you know what he's trying to say.
I know he's trying to say.
If he do it last, you don't got to go shop 3 days in a row. If you do it on December 23rd, you got to get everything on December 23rd. Sound like a bar to me.
Yeah.
Sound like I just freed my brain up for 20 days.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I didn't wait too many times.
Yeah, but I'm in that point in my life where I just think I kind of don't got to do
So
it.
did you ever watch Married with Children?
No.
Okay, so you should. But I found myself in your typical, national, okay, if it's not Married with Children, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
I love that movie. I just watched it last night.
Like one of those scenarios where now I'm the dad, right? Like it's a trip. You never think of yourself as the dad. You think
Sure.
you think of yourself as the kid or like the teenager. I'm the dad. So I had to jump all through the hoops and all that of making Christmas happen or whatever, right? So one year I tell my kids, I'm going to get you a really, really big tree. And they like, Dad. But, with everything going on at the time, it was COVID time and all that. It was 2020. And I said, okay, let me go get this tree. But I had to wait for my paycheck. Paycheck came the week before Christmas. So I'm driving around to all these stores and everybody, for whatever reason, is running out of Christmas trees. And they didn't have nothing over a, 4-foot, 5-foot Christmas tree. And I'm like, that's just not going to do it. I told my kids I'm going to get them a big ass tree, right? So I think I ended up finding I don't know how tall it was. It was taller than me. It was like 7, 8 feet. I don't know, whatever it was, right? It was tall. But I literally drove all around South Orange County looking for this tree. And it got to the point where I'm calling because we getting close to Christmas now. Now we're like 4 days out from Christmas. And I'm like, do you have trees at whatever height? They're like, yeah, I think we got one in the back. I'm on my way. So the kids are in the car. I'm driving, as fast as I can. I get there and I'm like, you guys have Christmas trees? Yeah, they're in the back. I was like, you have really tall ones? Yes. It's one right there, right in the back. I hop over the railing, like I went in the wrong door.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, bro. Hopped over. Ask Haley when you see her. She would tell you this story. And I hopped over there and there was somebody else looking for a tree and we ran and he was not going to catch me. And I got there first. Took the last tree. This is mine. It was the display tree. It was a whole thing.
The other dude was trying to get the tree.
Yeah. Yeah. So I ended up hopping over the railing, that separates the in, going in from going out. And I ran down the checkout area and went around because he would have to go all the way around. And I'm like, you're not going to beat me there. Not today. I got that damn tree.
Bro, that's a fire Christmas story. Though.
It was crazy. But then I finally got the tree in the car and I'm sitting there and I go, oh shit, I'm the dad.
Yeah. No,
it was the whole thing. I was like, oh my God. I'm limping back to the car and I'm like,
so this
whole thing.
The Haley and Nate, you said National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Did they at any point start to, you remember how the daughter acted on National Lampoon's Vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever give you that kind of, as they got older, all right, Dad,
I mean, every kid has their thing,
you
right?
Know what I mean?
So I try not to be that corny parent.
I'll be that.
Like we always gonna do everything exactly the same way, and you do it from the standpoint of your kid's 5 years old, right? I know my kid's not 5, right? So I don't approach it that way. Hopefully that they don't see it in that way, you know what I mean? But they still have their thing. Mm-hmm. Where they have that moment where they're to themselves or they'd rather be with their friends or talking to their friends or they haven't quite put together it's not going to hit them today why this day matters. It's going to hit them 5 years from now when they have a steady significant other and
I
they're
don't like that.
Oh, this is what this was the tradition in my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, Haley's still pretty good about that type of stuff, but she's 16. So sometimes she in the car and we're taking a family trip and we're driving, and she'll either fall asleep, put her earbuds in, and it's like she's not participating the way she used to, and I'm like, I did the same thing.
I want my kids to understand the lesson. I know. I always participated though. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying she doesn't participate. It's just there are these moments where she checks out and she's in her own world because she's 16. So I don't even get mad about it because I'm like, I get it. But it's not like I gotta remind her when to participate because she always does when it's time. But I just notice it's not like it used to be. It's different now, right? It's not that every moment. It's not, we're driving and we're all listening to the same song and whatever, and we're all participating in that way. Sometimes I'm gonna knock out, or I'm gonna put in my earbuds and listen to my, Billie Eilish or whatever the hell she's listening to.
I want my kids to know right now though that they hurt my feelings. I want them to know right now because I can just tell with Summer that she was always a participator in whatever her family was doing, whatever her Christmas spirit was, because she is let down as an adult. Like if something go wrong, like she is all about Christmas, and I hate to say it, I'm kind of the same way. So like if our kids, Zeke 8 years from now, 15, I always play Mariah Carey or like Nat King Cole. If he's not singing Chestnut, over the fire,
right,
we got an issue. He got to be in there with me, like
I'm telling you, at least 1 year, he gonna wake up and he gonna be like, he's not gonna care.
I'm gonna drop kick.
He's not gonna say he doesn't want to do it. You're just gonna see that magic isn't there that year. However, later on, when Trevay's an old man, he's gonna be like, he's gonna say something to a friend or a significant other that's gonna tell you all those years were important.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
My family always does this, and you're gonna be like, oh, you were actually paying attention that whole time.
Yeah, because when you and this is a whole nother pie, right? But when you become an adult and you might get into an identity crisis, or you're figuring yourself out, because a lot of people are just figuring themselves out, and that's completely fine. If you don't have anything to recall or lean back on, that's when you lose people.
Right.
But when kids, and I'm serious, we really need to cover this. When kids are able to look back at what we did for them and what we provided for them and what we talked about with them, oh man, it's like they just got a fresh pair of legs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gives you something to stand for.
Yeah. I'm sure I said this on the podcast, like, I found myself almost every couple of months through Haley's first 3 years of life calling my mom and apologizing.
Wow.
To like, I figured out how hard it must have been for them to be parents.
Yeah.
With less resources than I had at that time. And without, quite frankly, the guidance that they gave me, they didn't have that, from their parents. So, not that I was a bad kid, but I looked around and I go, oh, like those times I was mad at you when you made a mistake, when I know clearly you made a mistake, or, maybe when something wasn't explained properly, and I ended up mad at you, giving you a hard time. Like, I'm sorry for that. Like, now I realize how hard that was on you, and you were just trying to make
a way.
Yeah, make the best decision possible, right? Because sometimes as parents, what you figure out is, I don't have all the answers, and I'm just doing the best. Like even sometimes your no's are about safety. Like it's an unknown variable, so I can't say yes to that. That's why I'm saying no, not because there's something wrong with this, because I don't know if you're going to be safe in this scenario.
But you were sad, though, is what I'm saying.
But I was also bummed out that I couldn't say yes.
That's what I'm saying.
But they don't see that. They just see that you said no, right? So I always try to explain that to my kids, because that's that unknown part that I don't like. So I try something different, which is I actually explain it to my...
You explain the no.
Yeah. I always explain the no. It's never no just to be no. I always explain the no.
Yeah, me too. And regardless, they still gonna be let down.
Yeah, they let down,
especially at the young age.
Yeah. But I think it makes more sense though. Like they can deal with that a little better than when you just say no, and it seems like there's no real reason besides you don't want to look into it, or you're too ashamed to say, I don't understand this, so I'm saying no because I don't want nothing to happen to you, instead of saying, I don't know what this is, and it doesn't sound safe to me. So, you know.
I'm still learning myself from my own son.
Yeah.
You know, just about, you know, and I get it. He's a kid and I'm an adult, right? I'm his father. But even with little stuff, like on Thanksgiving, he had already had like 1.5 sodas and he was trying to open another one. And it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I was like, no. And he was like, wow. I was like, you just do not need to be drinking soda, which is already isn't good for you.
Mm-hmm.
This time of night.
Yeah.
And like, I had like a self-conscious moment because I was at 9 o'clock having a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do I even need to be I'm telling him no to the soda, but do I need to even be having this glass of wine?
So that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that goes two ways, right? Like I had the same exact moment in Thanksgiving. So Nate started out his day strong. Like,
of course.
He woke up in the morning, he was like, Dad, can I have a glass of eggnog? So he started his day out with a tall-ass glass of eggnog. I'm like, okay, cool. Then there was soda. The night before that, Haley had friends over, so there was soda, you know. So he had been at it, right? So... And then we go through Thanksgiving. We had all the fixings that I explained to you earlier.
I'm going to talk to you about
Oh, yeah. And then breakfast and all that. And it was around like 8, 9 o'clock. Everything was winding down. He goes, Dad, can I have a glass of eggnog? I said, no. And he was like, why? And I was like, boy, you done had all this and that, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm sipping a cocktail.
You know what I mean?
Right? So, and I'm thinking to myself, am I being a hypocrite here? Well, yes and no.
No.
Yes and no. Right? But I think it's important to explain that, like, when you become a full-fledged adult, you deal with your choices. Right? Right now, his choices still fall on me. Right? Like, the ramifications of his choices, they still fall on me. Because, one, I allowed it. Right? But when you're in your 20s and you living by yourself, and you decide to eat something you shouldn't eat and you don't feel good, I don't have to take care of you. Right? You
eggnog it up.
Yeah, do whatever you want. But hopefully, but I'm also trying to keep you from doing that to yourself all the time, because what that leads to is all kind of other stuff, right? That's not as harmless as, you know, as simple as we talking. So right now you in a learning phase as a child. So that's the reason why I'm saying no and it's yes for me. Right? Also, I've learned that lesson and I know what I can handle. Should I be having this? No, but I made a conscious decision. And with that conscious decision is also knowing what the consequences are with that, which means what, you know, whatever they are.
Exactly. I know how to think through the consequences.
Right.
You don't.
Right.
That's what I tell my son. All you're going to do is wake up and say, I'm tired for school tomorrow, or I don't feel like doing nothing.
Or I don't feel good, or whatever, right? Also, like, you know, but there is a part where how can you teach your kids to, you know, enjoy fine things, you know, in moderation if it doesn't look like you're doing things in moderation? Or are you? Maybe they don't have the see, that's the thing.
That day I did.
Because they don't understand. Well, I'm saying their perception. I'm not saying you didn't, but like so did I, right? I wasn't drunk. I hadn't had like 1,000 drinks or whatever, but I was having a cocktail at night, you know, 9 o'clock at night, which is not something I always do. But yeah, I was doing that because I can do that, because
that's just it.
I'm not 12.
I'm your dad.
Right? But it can't be as simple as I'm your dad. It's I've run my calculations because I'm old enough to do that. You're not. So, you know, while your body is growing and you need to get to a certain place, we're going to curve that a little bit. And when you're old enough to do all that by yourself, your body's going to be done growing. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it's a no. It's a no because
they're not hearing none of that.
Yeah, but that's okay. I don't need them to actually hear that right then and there. That's a lot. But like, I say it anyway so that later they can piece it together. Was he bummed that I said no? He was like, and he walked out the kitchen. He went straight to his room. But you know what he did? He went to go play video games. He was over it.
It's a win. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, drink some water.
Sit down.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Sit down.
You
You got your game. I got my cocktail.
Yeah.
Everybody won.
Right, everybody
I
won.
can shut all this.
Yeah, I did all this cooking. You ain't doing no
Yeah.
cooking today.
Yeah. There we go.
That's what that is.
Now we parenting.
Right.
Sit your butt down.
Yeah. Don't come here and ask me for no dang eggnog. What's wrong with you, boy?
No, that's just it's a funny thing. And even my dad, I was on the phone with my pops, and he's all, we talking about cookhead, and I had him on FaceTime when I'm seasoning my turkey.
Yeah.
I was like, you my dad, and I'm still teaching you. And he was like, that's funny because Zeke's still teaching you. But he said it like as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But when he said it, I felt it. Like to go along with everything we just said.
Yeah.
Like when he said that, he said it that day, and that was just in my mind all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like after he had said that, and I'm like, man,
When you're a parent, see, your dad is like wise beyond his years.
Oh,
like for
man.
real, like.
even though he's an old man.
But no, seriously, like you never stop learning how to be a parent, throughout the life of your kids. Like you can't stop adapting and adjusting with your child.
Mm-hmm.
Every year they're a little different and you can't parent them the same way. That's how you lose your kids. When you still try to treat them like that 5-year-old and they're like 10.
And they locked in.
Yeah, they like this. That's not me anymore. They will fight you tooth and nail because like that's not me.
Yeah.
So like I could imagine, your dad being where he is and you being where you are in life, and like you're across the country, he's got a parent different, right? Like you talk to your son and you don't say things the same way. He not talking to you the way he was talking to Trevea at 15, right?
No, 100%. They always gave me that space to grow up.
Yeah.
But I think it was more, I had to show them I had grown.
Right.
I don't think it was more so of they started talking to me differently.
Right.
It was the evidence.
Right.
Like, okay, that's how you moving now.
Right.
Like you show signs of maturity.
Right.
And that's what I'm gonna tell my
But
kid.
you kind of grieve those little, like, it's so weird. Like you're happy that your kid is matured or grown or is doing something different, and then you grieve that little piece of innocence is gone now, and you're like, oh man, like next level, we'll never see that
too
again.
much of the world
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And to that point,
Yeah.
Like, at what point, and that's why I don't get upset with parents
Mm.
who have a super filtered household. I used to be like, why aren't you exposing them to the world slowly? Because, it's some households where they don't have nothing. Like, they don't do the TV, no sitcoms.
I mean, I think you're doing your child an injustice in my eyes. I mean, everyone do what's good for them, but I mean, the world is going to touch them at some point.
But the reason I say I'm not mad at them, though, is because, like you said, to another point, they love that innocence in their child.
Right.
Like, to go along with what you're saying. Like,
yeah.
They don't want to see that. They don't want to see them be corrupt.
But they will. It'll be worse.
100%.
It'll be worse. I was just talking to a friend, right? And this friend spent a lot of time in the Mormon church, right? And not to bash on any religion or anything like that.
Yeah,
but,
we are.
But you stupid. But like with some religions or probably most religions, there comes don't do this, don't do that. They kind of filter things out, and they say it's because it's not pure, it's not this, it's not that, right? And we can debate on what those things are. But what I will tell you is that most people end up in those scenarios either before they came to the church or sometime while they're still trying to figure that out and they come to a crossroads, right? So I was talking to a friend who grew up Mormon and decided, hey, I want to have fun. And we were talking about that and unpacking that whole thing.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, and this is not the first Mormon that I met that was in that same playbook. And they're like,
"Hey, drink coffee." Go ahead.
But they were like, "Hey, like I want to date like normal, and I want to have premarital sex and whatever, and we can't do that, right?" But meanwhile, like I have these urges, and I see everybody else doing it, and what ends up happening is a lot of them end up doing that anyway. Right. And so I'm digging into the scenario and we're talking about it. And some of the stuff that was told to me, I ended up Googling it later. Cause I was like, is it that crazy? Because every time I read on that, I'm like, it just seems, or not read, but hear about it from different people. It seems like they try to keep them so sanitary and pure that it becomes that something in them clicks and goes, I can't live this way.
Yep.
And I'm willing to break the rules to go find where I stand in the world. And I don't know if that's a wrong or right.
That's not the first time I heard that from a Mormon.
Right. So then I went.
Not that we talking bad.
So then I went down this rabbit hole.
Oh Lord, here you go.
Yeah, because you know how I Google stuff.
You like 2 hours straight. You like okay, boom, boom. You done made up a whole article research paper.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. So, but you know how everything's in the algorithm.
Yep.
So you Google one thing and then you go one platform and then whatever. So next thing I know, in my Instagram feed, all of a sudden, I come across this video of this girl that goes to whatever, BYU, whatever it was, right? And they said, what was the craziest thing you've ever been asked to do?
Soak.
Yeah. She said, jumping for soaking. And I was like, was that English? What does that mean? Yeah. And then I had to Google that. And I was like, is that a thing?
It is.
And I was like, well, they rationalize that down so far. Like, you mean to tell me you can insert and if you don't move, it's not considered sex?
Bro, yep.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Just have sex. Just have sex. If that's where you are, like, we're bending rules now. We're saying it's not what it is.
This is RTB, and I'm going to go ahead and go keep your thought. So I got to do this. They go as far as to have a buddy.
Yeah.
Move the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the jumping, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
Get some friction.
They insert and then they jump up and down to create the vibrations, whatever you're supposed to be doing. And I'm like, that just sounds awful. And like, now you're like low-key.
They didn't break the rules.
Well, now you low-key having a threesome.
They didn't break the rules. What do you mean? They were just having a slumber party.
Yeah, okay. So like that's
and they pants
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like, so I start to get into the weeds of like, oh, so is this where
it's more
things get so restrictive? Yeah, I know there's a dry humping thing and whatever. Like, and I go, okay, like if you know your young people are doing this, you have to address it. But instead, all I see is like the facade of being pure and all this stuff.
They got to stand on their law and what their principles are. I mean, I don't know whoever originated this token thing and whoever did their research for that religion.
You can't really believe that really will keep everything intact. There's no way.
To their credit, they rationalize it down to a T. If you did the research, they rationalize. Now, I don't think it's right.
Right.
Once you go in, you sin.
Yeah.
For me. Well, that's me, though.
Right.
I don't know nothing. I'm just telling you, they rationalize that to a T. To a T. It's funny.
It's funny, but I mean, the whole point is like, why rationalize all of that rather than address the inconsistencies or, I don't know. Like, there's a conversation there, I think.
Oh, we're going to talk about a few things today. That's an extra conversation.
But that's why, going back to my actual point, is like, I don't want my kids doing that. That's stupid. Don't be having nobody jump in your bed so you can get a little action. Like, what?
Hey, man, I'm be real with you, though. That's a real homie. Or a real home girl, though.
Maybe.
That's a real homie.
Okay, but like, I mean, it just shouldn't, it ain't that deep.
He'd be like, I'm next. You jump on the bed for me.
I mean, but it's the lie, right? Like you're telling yourself a lie to do something, and to me, that's more harmful mentally than the actual act, right? Like, and you can tell it's because there are thoughts, there are feelings that aren't being dealt with because you're told that you're not supposed to, rather than have the conversation.
I'm sorry, time out. Bro, I'm still laughing about that jumping for soaking in my head right now. I'm sorry, bro.
There are like all these terms, and I'm like,
I'm
what?
sorry.
What are you talking about?
I can't even go ahead. Finish your thought. When you was talking just then.
Yeah, but that's why I don't shelter my kids like that. Like, do I let them get all in the weeds on everything? Oh, fuck no. But like, I also manage their exposure.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna go out. Like, I tell my son at this point, he's 12. I'm like, I know your friends are cussing and talking about whatever at school.
And they watching.
Yeah, I'm like, that's fine. I know you probably say a few words that you don't say in front of me.
That's fair.
That's fine. The second I hear you using that language inappropriately in front of me, in front of your mama, in front of your stepmama, in front of adults, you and I are going to have a conversation. Mm-hmm. There's a time and place for everything, right? You better learn how to talk properly. You better learn how to walk properly, all these things, right? So, I mean, I didn't play music with cuss words in it. You know, I think I just kind of started doing that with him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when they get in the car, the music is clean. Just recently, I started like kind of letting.
You don't let the N-word go in and out.
Yeah, whatever it is, right?
P-word,
right?
Bro.
Because I already know. Like, I got him watching Stranger Things, right? I watch it.
Oh,
I watch it with him.
Yeah.
And like, I already know his brain is thinking because something happened. It just come to turn out. Wait, when is this episode coming in? This might be a spoiler, but
nah, don't spoil it for nobody.
Well, no, actually, no. If you up on the current season, then you know. You not?
I'm not.
Okay, so I'll do it as so. There is a question. There's a question of sexuality with one of the characters. Actually, more than one of the characters, but one of the characters, right? And Nate is that kind of a thinker. He's always been since he was a little kid. The first thing he said to me, he was like, and that was probably the earliest sign that they were addressing that with that character. He was like, "Oh, is that person gay?" And I was like, "Oh, wow." Because like they just in season 5 are kind of fully addressing it. But like the early signs of it happens in like, I think season 3. You know what I mean? And when it happened in season 3, I didn't get it. But somehow Nate's already on it. And then why that kind of hit me like a ton of bricks is because season 5 just came out over Thanksgiving weekend, right? So I just watched it and I just saw the episode where it's kind of coming out. So I'm like, oh, so-and-so is gay, right? And Nate caught it from season 3. So I was like, okay, so what does that tell me? He's 12 and he's been exposed. He knows what that looks like. He's looking for that. He recognizes that more than I do. So I need to make sure we're having the appropriate conversations so he's not behind and doesn't end up in any kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Dealing with sex, friends, you know,
he knows
language.
Sexuality or sexual orientation.
Right.
Like he understands it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to have those sorts of conversations versus go out in the world and go, you know, then you start having these stupid ass things like soaking or like, you know, back in the day, like, yeah, like, oh, you know, like the stupid things. I know every adult has heard one of these stupid things like, you know, like the pull out method. She don't get pregnant if you pull out. Like, that's stupid, you know, along with like,
ain't never worked for me.
Along with everything else that people say that's just stupid and make no sense. That's where that shit comes from, is from people not talking. Because it's taboo to talk about certain things, right?
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Just wrap it up.
Yeah. If it's,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean.
It hit different. Just wrap it up. I mean, it's just the truth. That's what I'm telling Zeke, and I'm with you on that. Talk.
Yeah.
You gotta talk.
You gotta have to talk. You gotta have to talk.
I was the last person I expected to have a kid early, but it can happen.
It can happen.
And it will happen.
Yep.
As long as you're out there enjoying yourself and having a good time.
Yep. And what men don't know is like, you know, when young men don't know is, you know, it's not like it happened right then and there. She gonna go home, you gonna go home, weeks are gonna go by, and all of a sudden you get that phone call. And you can be like, wait, that was long ago. How you pregnant now? Like,
that was a month and a half ago.
Right? Like,
that baby already cooked up to the back.
Yeah. It's going down. Unless something bad happened, you better buckle on up, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have these conversations. I know, like, we got on topic of sex or whatever, but like, that's just one. That's like just one of the sorts of things that, like, this is the reason why I have those sorts of conversations, because you can't let those things play out, man. Like, as a parent, you just can't.
And I'm gaining wind, like being friends with you, and even in my own self, not like self-confidence, meaning my self-esteem has been boosted up to even. I don't even like having conversations like that with adults. You know what I mean? If I'm being completely transparent about sexual orientation or putting it on, or just sex ed, right? That wasn't a thing, you know, when I grew up. But, you know, with age comes wisdom. And so I'd rather have the tough conversation than be, I ain't gonna say it would let me down if he got somebody pregnant, but I would say I would be a little surprised. Like I just would. It's too early. He got a lot of stuff. Both of my kids. Like sometimes you're just too young for a child.
Right.
It just ain't your time. So no, I want to have that. I want to speak with him. You know, and if his plan is to get married, like I'm saying, if your kid can give you a legit plan,
right?
Like this is what I want to do with my life. I'm gonna go to the Army. This woman will marry. I'll be the rest of my life. I will be more okay with that.
Right.
Than him just going out there having fun, no grounding, no base, no nothing,
right? And
then has a kid,
right? Well, I mean,
you know what I mean.
Again, that goes into that whole make a different mistake.
Yeah.
Right.
Put it on a t-shirt.
You know, like that's important. That's really important because you know how hard it is having a kid at your age, and maybe he doesn't have the willpower you have. Maybe he doesn't have the resources you had. Right. So, what kind of life are you going to give that kid?
If I'm alive, kid's gonna be balling.
Right.
It'll be balling.
So, you know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So I don't know, man. Like I don't want to shelter my kids. That's my choice, but I know everybody has to make their choices.
I'm not sheltering my kids though.
Yeah.
Might want to be. I mean, the game, yeah. Like when he's on the game.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
They be talking crazy on Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's be a little hot.
Yeah. Well, that's why you like walk them into those scenarios. Like when Nate started with like just the people you know. Like it need to be somebody you know from school or we know or somebody in the family.
And they got to be in a separate game chat.
Yeah.
I put them in a separate.
Yeah. You can't be
on the everybody game chat.
Yeah.
Just y'all two. So I'll put them in a private party.
Yeah.
So Zeke and his cousin play. But they just in the party with just them two.
Yep. Yep.
They be going crazy on that.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I might have played the game a little bit too early myself.
See, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
We weren't that far along.
I heard that hard ER a couple times. I wonder how they can tell by your voice.
Oh, you can tell.
You know what I mean?
You can always tell.
I don't think my voice is that.
You can always tell.
Black, you know?
You can always tell. You can always tell.
They used to call it out, but that's when they used to make the game fun. But anyway, hey, I mean, Christmas for me is work and going hard and doing what I need to do. You done.
Yeah. That's it. It's a wrap. I'm looking forward to New Year's.
Looking for New Year's is a bit much. That's crazy work. Before we go, my fitness, got to do some housekeeping notes. I got to get better on my fitness. Ron's going to be out the game for a little bit. Dealing with a knee injury.
Couple days, man. It'll just be a couple days.
Couple days. All right, there we go. Okay, we'll speak positive. You be healed up by next week.
Yeah.
You be healed up by next week.
Hopefully in a day or two. Yeah.
I got to get back on the fitness train. I've been, I just been slacking, man. I've been letting the work pile up.
Everyone does during the holidays. That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make it okay, but we all do it. We all do it.
Makes me mad.
Yeah. But I wasn't doing nothing special. I wish I had a war story to say I was working out tough when I hurt my knee. I literally woke up in the morning on my way to the bathroom and my knee buckled on me. Like, that's literally what happened.
That's how it be.
It's a little...
They'll be the ones that take you out.
Little embarrassing. I was still wiping the coal out my eye at the time.
Non-contact injuries.
Yeah.
The worst. Trying to tell you right now.
Yep. So my knee all swollen. I'm limping around, but, you know, it'll be cool.
All right. I got to hit it. Thank you all for always listening to RTB.
The channel's growing, man. We're on YouTube. People are starting to catch on over there. I'm just right now I'm just putting, there is one full episode on YouTube, audio only. That was the last one. And there are clips going there, video. There's gonna be a lot of YouTube shorts going forward. And obviously we're on Spotify, obviously we're on Apple and Amazon.
Video?
No. Because I don't think
video is just on Spotify.
Yeah, because I don't think Apple does video yet.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so This video on Spotify for now. But yeah, I'll start. The clips will be on YouTube also, but full episodes for now on Spotify. I'm juggling whether or not I'm going to put full episodes on YouTube. I think I'm going to pick and choose. I'm going to be that guy.
I ain't no wrong with that. at least you're getting the clips up there, though.
Yeah, the clips are going to go up there, but it's getting a little bit of traction. I need to be better about TikTok, but it's...
Hey, man, you're a busy man.
It's working. But anyway.
Thank you for always listening.
Yes, sir. We out.
See you next week.
Where's my camera? We out.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ron Trevay. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, 25 @gmail.com. See you next week.